Okay, and no slinky yet, just to let you know. Okay.
Excellent. That's a key word.
Okay, so so it seems as if the story of our past is being challenged by contemporary finds. Science says that we evolved from apes, and then some 6,000 years ago, civilization, boom, was born.
Yeah.
Do you agree with their finds?
It's silly. No, I disagree.
Wait, I'm not hearing the siren. All right, I'll be good. Sort of.
You are good.
Would you care to elaborate on which part you don't agree with?
Well, chapter 5 in the first volume, notice this one word, the story of how we begin to remember, it's the chapters entitled, What Are the Odds of a Grander Cosmic Plan? And it tells the story of the presumed scientific version of life on Earth and how scientists came to some really erroneous, assumption-ridden misconclusions. Now, I admire Charles Darwin as a scientist and observer, but he was involved in a power battle with the religious authorities for stay and trying to free science from the strictures that the Church of England had put on it. He and his allies, including liberal clergy members, prevailed in a polarized battle between the religious right and narrow-minded skeptics of science. But I believe, in short, that a new dogma was born. Can I tell the story of that and show what the scientific findings are on fossils and the DNA evidence, including the Human Genome Project, and show how the prevailing story is absolutely impossible? And scientists are going to have to go back to the drawing board at some point and ask themselves, what really happened here?
Okay, so what do you, without giving the whole, ship here, so what do you think happened? Where do you think we came from? If it wasn't what they're telling us, what do you think?
It's a good question. I don't know, but I know what our more recent past was, at least up until 13,500 years ago.
Okay.
There was a grand society here on this planet that fused science and spirituality. It was a society that was wise beyond our imagination, and they operated entirely differently than any society today. Pythagoras tried to recreate that in school, and with his council of 300, he failed in that he was attacked by a mob of vigilantes, and they burned the school, probably killed him. In a political move that was a horrible example of what we lived through over the last 13,500 years. My books tell the story of that and point to all the things that don't make sense in our history. But in short, this grand society that arose on the island continent of Atlantis, which I believe, based on all the information from ancient Egypt, was in Antarctica, was destroyed when a cosmic train happened in which our entire solar system was deranged, including whole planets being destroyed. That affected Earth. It created a period of indescribable chaos and unimaginable suffering. And we sort of arose out of the ashes of that 13,500 years ago, after a time in which most people and most everything living in water had died. Would you like to hear more about